So yeah, we got a bike, child carrier. It's been fun.
It has been.
It's been really fun. And Conrad looks so cute with his helmet on.
He does. I'm so surprised how much he like leaves it on. Sometimes he does like try to pull at it a little bit and he whines, but like he doesn't do much with it, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, he did lose a shoe on his ride yesterday.
Oh yeah, we should have won it.
So you have to strap their feet in, and he likes to just like pull his.
He pulls them out and starts kicking me.
Well, Molly forgot to strap his feet in
the one day
ago, so his feet were like up like this when they should be like strapped down. Yeah. So I mean, that's not touching anything. That's why they have those little fender things, so his feet doesn't get trapped. Yeah. So half marathon, we'll see. Hopefully, the follow-up episode to this episode, I will have said I ran the half marathon, barring any injuries and things like that. So we'll see. Welcome to the 75th annual Hunger Games, brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
Oh my god!
What if Dr. Pepper was like a sponsor for something like that? Child brutality and child war.
Oh my god!
Well, it's just
I think a lot of people would boycott them.
Yeah, probably. Or like Coca-Cola, the reason you're obese. Like there has to be like a warning on.
I think we should change our thing to be welcome to the first annual Squid Games. Ooh, did you see that's coming out?
Yeah.
As an actual show.
I was
like, how are they going to do this?
They're not going to die though. They're just going to be.
I would hope not.
That'd be so cool.
But I mean, that would be pretty intense if they did.
Yeah.
But the whole set is like the movie. Or the show. And I was like, I think I would have a little anxiety.
Well, yeah, because you never know. Like, I mean, I know they'd probably have like a disclaimer when you sign. It's like, hey, you could have this, and this, including death. You know,
yeah, they have to. I'm sure that's any show, right?
Yeah. But I doubt that anybody's gonna be like freaking killed.
What if like it's all like CGI and it actually looks like these people are dying?
Oh. That would be a production.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. And then they don't tell people, the public,
that
we're all just like what the freak? It's all over the news. Squid Games is real. Yes. And then like the company who made the games is like, oh man, we're racking in the views and the whatever, like the criticism and all this stuff. Yeah, that'd be freaking crazy. All right, guys. Hi, how are you? We're back. Just having an unscripted conversation between ourselves.
Between our marriage. That's what you were gonna say.
I know. What did we talk about last episode? We did the questions last episode.
We did.
Yeah.
Was that already? It feels like forever ago, but it was only a week ago. I mean, like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
That's wild.
The people love watching us.
Time is flying.
I think
just like, where the hell is time going?
Yeah, it's already fall. We're already end of September.
Yeah.
Like literally end of September.
The snow's going to fly.
Oh.
Any day.
Snow's going to fly?
Any day.
No. It better fly the F out of the Midwest. That's what it needs to do.
Oh, that's the other thing we should talk about.
What?
Our swearing bet.
Oh, yeah. Dang, bitch. Oh, my heck. What the holy scrubs. HE double hockey sticks. That's freaking flipping crud. Yeah.
I just learned that there's a Mormon
movie
swear words.
Oh yeah, Mormon swear words. Yeah. To all of my Mormon people listening, I don't know if there's very many of you. This is for you because we'll touch on the RM, the movie. Actually, was it RM? Yes, it was the RM. Yeah. Anyways,
you're asking the wrong person.
We got a lively conversation today. I'm gonna touch on some fitness, some home ownership. Did you just fart?
No, I burped.
Oh.
It was...
I farted.
A little garlicky.
Ew. Oh, yeah, we had Olive Garden tonight. And you know them endless breadsticks. Yeah. Freaking money. But yeah, it gets that aftertaste a little bit.
That was a little...
Yeah.
Little much.
That's too much.
Anywho.
Yeah, and then we're going to talk about childcare because our little guy is growing up.
He's growing up
so fast. So we're going to talk about how we got into this childcare place that we've been on a wait list for like what, a year now? Maybe like a year and a half ish, year and 3 months ish.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
So where should we start with?
We're gonna start with trading in our bikes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
fitness.
Yeah, fitness. So I don't know if I mentioned this on the like last couple podcasts about me signing up for a half marathon. Did I?
Mm-hmm.
So I signed up for a half marathon 2 months ago. Yeah. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, this is something I've always wanted to accomplish. The Milwaukee Lakefront Marathon is going on, and they also have like a half marathon and a 5K like segment on it. So I was like, I'm not gonna run the marathon. I'm gonna run a half marathon. This was 2 months ago, mind you. So I was like, 2 months, I think I got enough time. I'm going to do it. So I signed up. $130 later, here I am. Race is, when people listen to this, it'll be the next day.
Yeah.
Or that weekend. Yep. So October 2nd, October 1st is my first ever road half marathon. And ask me how training's been going.
How's training going?
It's been amazing the last week. I just waited till last minute to really start.
For the record, when he was like, babe, should I do a half marathon? I was like, when is it? He goes, 2 months. I say, okay. Do you really think you have the time and the discipline and you're really going to buckle down and train for this thing? Yeah. I totally am. 2 months. It's plenty of time, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, then I support you. Who was the person who every night, are you running tonight? Nah.
Like procrastinating.
You gonna run tonight? Yeah, I will. Gets on our treadmill downstairs, starts running.
Like 2 minutes.
How long was that? Quarter mile. Okay.
Yeah, and I think I didn't like really dive into running until like, what, a couple weeks ago?
I would say 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. It's been good though. Like, I think what kind of sprung it all was when I bought new running shoes. And then we really just we got into it. So taking a step back, I've always had a road bike, Trek Damani SL5, and the numbers really are irrelevant. But anyways, it's a carbon fiber light road bike that I used to use when I was living in an apartment, and I would go on bike rides, just as like a little bit of cross training from everything else. So then when I met Molly didn't have a bike, and we were like, oh, let's get a bike for you, and then we can go on bike rides. So we get her like a semi-road. I guess it was a road bike. It was a hybrid. It's a hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the Liv is the brand. And I think we went on a bike ride, once? Twice? Once. And it was a pretty decent ride. I'd probably say 6 miles maybe?
I think it was more than that.
More than that?
I think so.
And that was the last time. And then it sat in our basement for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sell these bikes, and then we're going to get new bikes and bikes that we can put like a child carry on or like pull a trailer for like Conrad and our kids and stuff. So road bike obviously is not going to be a conducive bike to do that because of the skinny tires, not as stable. The handlebars are racing handlebars and blah, blah. So we took the bikes to Wheel and Sprocket, and they did like this trade-in program thing. Yep. So we had the bikes evaluated, really good condition. My bike, I forget. I think total we got like $900 for our bikes. And mind you, our bikes are like 3 years old-ish.
Yeah, mine was 2.
I think mine was like 3 or 4. I think I bought mine during COVID. Or right before COVID, maybe.
Did you have a bike before that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then we were like, okay, we were like looking up bikes, and I'm very partial to Trek only because I've only had Trek and I've liked the build of them. So he got Molly a Trek Dual Sport 2, and it's so nice. It's a pretty nice bike. And the sizes, they don't come in like centimeters like road bikes do. They come in like small, medium, or large. And it's nice because we're both kind of like that smaller frame, so we could actually share the bike if we, like down the road if we wanted to. So I kind of made decisions like, hey, let's trade in our bikes, get a new bike, buy a child carrier, and then you and Conrad can ride the bikes, and then I will run. And this is just our way of, being outside, getting that nice evening glow, and then we can both get some exercise and also can train for the half marathon. And I don't know, how have you been feeling riding the bike?
It's easy.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. It's nice having Conrad, with us. Obviously, we don't have a choice, but
yeah.
But, it's nice that he can, watch you run and stuff and see you do that. And, yeah, I mean, it's easy because I, kind of just chill behind you or, go a little bit ahead and then slow down and stuff. So I'm not, pushing too hard, which is nice because I don't think I need to be doing that right now either.
Yeah.
But it's I get my heart rate up, low 100s, 140s, maybe on a hill or whatever. But yeah, it's good.
Now where the child carrier is on this bike, we put it on the rear rack area. Have you noticed any kind of difference with him being on there? No,
I wonder a little bit, is there some resistance or is it heavier? But I can't really tell because I wasn't really riding a ton before that, so I don't really know that I have a comparison per se.
Gotcha. Yeah. So we want to eventually get one more bike for me at least, and then probably an eventual pull behind trailer. Yep. Once our other guy gets here. So that's been fun, and we've been.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
I think we did 11 miles last week, split up. I think we did 5 miles.
Yeah, I briefly looked, and I have to have at least 20 some miles on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I would run
6 milers. So.
Yeah. So then I also bought new running shoes because my previous running shoes weren't conducive to half marathon length, and I'm just these new shoes by Saucony, Endorphin 3s. Oh my gosh, lifesaver. Because I've been able to run, and my runs have been pretty good. The first one was pretty dang slow. It
wasn't that bad.
I was averaging a 9:40 mile or something like that.
You still are, babe. At times.
Yeah, but I did drop to 9.
You did yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. I was booking it yesterday.
Yeah.
So anyways, when you guys listen to this podcast on Sunday I'm running the race.
Yes.
So that's a week away for me. And do I feel ready? I don't know. We'll see. This weekend I have to run a 10 miler and then see how I feel. I kind of tweaked my hip with doing back squats last week, so that kind of bummed me out. But
no, what'd you do to your knee tonight?
I don't know. I think we're just doing back squats again.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was when you were shooting or something.
No, it started with back squats, and then when I shoot, I kind of tweaked it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe no back squats for the next week.
Yeah. It is taper week, so gotta take it a little easy. Eat a lot of carbs. That's basically what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, we got a bike, child carrier. It's been fun.
It has been.
It's been really fun. And Conrad looks so cute with his helmet on.
He does. I'm so surprised how much he leaves it on. Sometimes he does try to pull at it a little bit and he whines, but he doesn't do much with it, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, he did lose a shoe on his ride yesterday.
Oh yeah, we should have went and looked for that.
Yeah. So you have to strap their feet in, and he likes to just pull his.
He pulls them out and starts kicking me.
Well, Molly forgot to strap his feet in
the one day
nights ago, so his feet were up like this when they should be strapped down. Yeah. So I mean, that's not touching anything. That's why they have those little fender things, so his feet doesn't get trapped in the wheel.
Right.
But yeah, so half marathon, we'll see. Hopefully the follow-up episode to this episode, I will have said I ran the half marathon, barring any injuries and things like that. So we'll see. But yeah, that's.
Do you have any goals for yourself for the half marathon?
I said that I wanted to just finish, but I also don't want to finish and say, "Oh, it took me 4 hours to run a half marathon." You know what I mean?
No, take you that long.
I know. I'm just saying, to say I just want to finish. I want to finish, but I also feel I want to finish under 2 hours and 15 minutes. Because at the paces I'm going right now with my runs, I can do it in 2:15. Comfortably.
Yeah.
Could I get it under 2? 2 is pushing it. I don't think I can get it under 2 hours. But under 2:15, I wanna say that's my goal. 2:15.
Okay.
which I could just been getting emails from the race actually, and you can download an app and you can follow me.
I know there was probably something bad I was gonna have you show me.
You should. It'd be kind of cool. So anyways, guys, that's what I'm gonna be doing, is running a half marathon. Probably I've been losing some weight and my muscle masses, but this is something I have always wanted to do. Maybe I'll run a marathon. I don't know.
You're funny. Okay.
What?
He literally thinks because he ran for a week, he's lost muscle mass, and it just kind of makes me laugh because
maybe
no,
you don't think so?
No, I don't.
I feel so. Like my butt's gone.
It's not from. Remember when that's not from the last week of not running though. 3 days a week.
Hopefully not.
That's.
I was wearing my shorts yesterday after we ran, and like my shorts were just like kind of loose in the rump area. I was like, babe, I'm losing my butt. My butt's gone. It's not as plush. It's not as bubbly.
It's because he hasn't been doing deadlifts.
I know I haven't been doing
back
deadlifts.
Squats.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back, guys.
Oh my god.
CrossFit. Speaking about CrossFit's going to freaking Texas next year.
Stupid.
Yeah. And Molly's love crush CrossFitter is back in it.
Yeah.
She's gonna be competing again. Postpartum. She's gonna freaking crush it.
Yeah.
Do you see her video? She's got a six-pack already.
I know. She never lost it.
Yeah, true. But how did her skin just morph back?
I don't know.
Like it just basically like shrunk back, like shrink wrap. Like it's nuts. That's crazy. So yeah, we're excited to see. And Molly's other crush, Thick Thighs Save Lives, Danny Spiegel, is going to be competing at Rogue Invitational too. So I'm excited to watch her.
Yeah.
She got to do well. Thick Thighs. Right. Thick Thighs game.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Lawn project. Oh man. Okay, so at the house we had like one more project that we were trying to do because there's like a wooded area to the east of us, and there's a bunch of weeds, and I was mowing one time and I just got pricked by one of these weeds. And I was like, okay, this is done with.
We're done with it.
Let's clean this up because then it started creeping up onto our actual lawn. Mm-hmm. So we had our landscaper guy come in and like clean out everything. And then he was like, oh, you might want to wait until next year to plant seed. And I was like, no. It's like, I'm going to give this a shot myself, and I'm not going to pay you to do it. I'm going to do it myself. So I YouTubed like videos, and like I follow this guy, Ryan Nord Lawn Care, on YouTube. And he like watched his videos on how to like prep your landscape for seeding and like what to buy and all this stuff. So I like bought, I think Molly and I like kind of measured it out one night, and we're just like, okay, I'm going to go to Menards. I'm going to buy these straw blankets. I bought the seed from this guy, Ryan Knorr, and got like starter fertilizer and stuff like that. And then Molly and I tackled it. We waited for the seed to come in because the seed wasn't coming in like on time one weekend. And did it rain? It rained.
It rained the Monday we were going to do it.
Yeah. Yep. And it was just like, okay, like at least the dirt is like kind of somewhat prepped already and leveled out. So like Molly and I, we like laid the seed, laid the fertilizer, laid the straw blankets, and then what are we, a week? No, almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks on Monday. And we got grass, people. Kind of patchy in some areas, but I mean, I'm going to have to overseed anyways come to spring, but we got grass and we did it.
We did it.
Forget our freaking landscaper charging us for like way too much to do this. And we got grass. And now it's crazy because we had a couple of trees cut down, right? 2 trees? Yeah, Buck did 2 trees, and then Pablo did the other brush or like small buckthorns. So now this area on the side of our house is like huge. Like absolutely huge. Yes. So I mean, good thing I have a riding lawnmower now to like clean up, cut grass.
I just keep waiting for you to be like, I think we should like clean up, push this back just a little more, and like, because literally every year we've been here,
we push back the woods so
much. Push back and push back.
Well, I mean, do you remember what it looked like when I first moved in?
Babe, he literally goes into his phone
and look
on the bi-weekly. Okay, I'll give you bi-monthly. And like looks at, can you believe this is what our backyard looked like?
No, it was pretty bad though.
he doesn't like trees.
I don't like trees.
Like, so yeah, I agree. A lot of those trees needed to come down. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. And it's great. But you put a tree in your yard, he'll be like, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Who wants that tree?
Yeah.
There.
You want to rake leaves all fall? Oh my God. You want to mow around? That's what I was going to
tell you today.
What?
I just need you prepared for the fact that
I know my contact is like slipping and it's dry. So I've been like trying to tweak my eye, trying to see you.
That area that we just opened up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trees around it. So there's going to be a lot of leaves on it. Okay, it's going to be okay. We're going to get through it is all I want to tell you.
I don't think I'm mowing that lawn this year.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting you know. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
But I think what's actually okay, though, is that not many of those trees are actually like hanging over. You know what I mean? Like they're...
Yeah, just...
I mean, it's still going to be leaves. Yeah. I mean, look at our backyard now.
I know.
Jim's tree is already dropping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what the frick, man? I can't wait for this one in the front yard to start dropping everything.
That's at the end of that's November.
That's pretty late, ain't it? I remember Thanksgiving we raked like that whole freaking mound, like literally mound. You could bury somebody in there.
It's called a leaf pile.
The Midwesterners with their name. I'll just call it a mound. a
mound of leaves.
But anyways, yeah, so Molly and I added laying seed, laying grass seed, and using straw blankets to our repertoire of house projects.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Are we like done with house projects? I feel like every week we talk about house projects and we're like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Done.
I think we're done.
I think we're pretty close to being done.
I actually maybe one more. Once the end of the season, the garden, we're going to empty that out and move it.
Yeah.
That's pretty simple, though.
End of season or next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, my eye is like...
Yeah, I guess next year is our big project is...
The rocks.
The rock up top.
Yeah. But yeah, like freaking, man, I laid seed. I was pretty proud of us.
They really didn't think he was going to get grass there for a little bit.
Yeah, because it took forever. Well, 7 days. I was like, dude, the seed is supposed to start to germinate at 7 days. Where are we at? Nothing. Here we are. What, day 11? Day 12? It's about damn time, grass. Frick, tall fescue.
But it did about Wednesday. So about 9 days.
So I looked out the window one night.
Oh my God.
I was like, look, babe, we got grass. Look over there. Look, why is it just over there? Like this little patch of grass. She's like, oh, that looks nice, babe. Go out there and I'm like, oh wait, that's not grass. That's the grass clippings from the lawn that we already have that I raked onto that area.
That was so funny.
That was pretty funny.
That was so funny.
But I was just like...
And then every night I'm home before him and me and Conrad are outside. And I'm like, babe, we have a little bit of grass. And he kept thinking I was talking about this other stupid patch of grass that wasn't actual grass. It was grass clippings. And he would just like give me this look. And so then I was just done talking about it. I was like, fine, I'm not going to promote your grass and be proud of it. We're just going to say there's no grass.
Well, when I got home today, it was a little warm today.
Yeah.
I got home and I was like, whoa, look, there's green. And like green's popping through.
Yeah, remember when I showed you that a couple days ago and you're like,
yeah. Huh? Well, there's like, how many mats did we put down? 1, 2, 3, 4-ish?
Yeah, I think so.
The third like straw blanket is a different color, like a little lighter than the other 3.
Yeah.
And it's just that one that's like green. And we're like, why is that one growing faster than the other ones?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, whatever. We'll see what happens. But we got grass, people.
Grass.
It's just very thin, like my hair, but it's growing
it's actually growing better than your hair.
Ouch. I'm bald. I'm so bald. I'm embracing it. So yeah, that's what's going on at the house. What else we got? Oh, let's talk about this one. Childcare.
Oh.
This is a good one.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Yeah. No, you start.
So we signed up Conrad for like a daycare that we had. I think we had already people who were there, right? Or did we just kind of?
We found out after we looked at this place.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say it was about a year ago. It was right by my work. And yeah, so we signed him up and they said, yeah, you're on the waiting list. Like, cool. And we were like,
when do we find out? Yeah.
Yeah. And we haven't had to really worry about it. And then like just things happened where we ended up getting an email and it said, hey, we're up on the wet list. And so we were like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all of a sudden, like I just had an inkling one weekend. I was like, hey, just let me touch base with the enrollment manager for this place. And I was like, hey, just want to know where we are on the wait list. You know, we're looking at starting our son with childcare next March 2024. And then the enrollment manager got back to me. He was like, hey, like you guys are near the top of the list, but we don't evaluate applications until 90 days out from your start date. So we probably won't look at your application or availability until December. But we have an availability open on October 2nd. So I was like, oh, shoot. Like that
was like
a few weeks ago. Yeah, a few weeks away.
2 weeks away. Yeah.
And then I brought it up to Molly and I was like, hey, so this is where we're at. Like we got an October 2nd start date, which it's guaranteed. She's holding the position for us if we want it. Or 2, we're near the top of the waiting list, but for next March, but we don't know. We're not guaranteed that spot until they evaluate like enrollment later on this year. Mm-hmm. So then we're just like thinking, it's like, okay, well, Molly's going to be on maternity leave like for 3 months.
Right.
Do we need that childcare? And it's like, is it too soon? And the cool thing about this place that we were trying to get into is one, it's really close to Molly's work. So it's easy for her to drop off and pick up Conrad on her way home. But also 2, once you're in, all your other kids are in. It's like a golden ticket. You don't have to wait for enrollment. You don't need to wait on a waiting list. Kind of somewhat on a waiting list,
yes.
I think, because she kind of made it seem like today.
Yeah, I don't think it's like you're guaranteed to get in before anybody else, but you're not guaranteed the day you want to start.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I was like, hey, this is a guarantee right now. If we start in October, it's a guarantee for all our other kids to go here. And we like them because they're very like Montessori STEM kind of like teaching, which is nice. They do a lot of like prep for like kindergarten or I guess grade school. No, she said pre-K. Kindergarten, right? Because I think you go to real school for kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
And 4K.
And 4K? Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. So like we like that. And we're just like, okay, I think I might have said to you, I was like it just opened up. Like this is probably our sign to be like, hey, let's just do this now.
Yep.
So we told the lady, like, hey, yeah, we'll take that October 2nd date. And then so we like filled out applications, sent in our deposit, and then today we went to go like tour the center. And I was actually pleasantly surprised with like the room that he's in. Like he's in like a toddler room with one other person and his teacher, but then there's a second teacher in there with 2 other kids. So like 4 kids total, but 2 teachers in the room.
Yeah, I think it can be up to 8 kids.
Up to 8 kids, yeah.
Yep, with one teachers.
Yeah, 1 to 4. But I think for this enrollment, she said,
yeah, I think
it's
to start, it's going to be 2 and 2. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. And I liked the room was. So I went to daycare, so I knew kind of what to expect. Did you go to daycare? I always forget.
Childcare, yeah.
Okay. So I kind of knew what. I remember daycare a lot. I remember daycare way more than like anything else. It's so weird. Yeah.
Did you like it? Like, was it like something you were...
So the parts of daycare I remember is when I was older and I was actually more of like a teacher's helper than anything else.
Okay.
So that's what I remember. So I used to always like play with the toddlers who were between that baby age and that 2-year-old stage. So I was always in that room hanging. It was the blue room.
That's
cool. It was purple, blue, yellow, orange, red.
Colors
green,
of the rainbow.
Maybe. I think it was.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I was always in the blue room. So it was like that in between like 1 and like 2, you know, kind of where Conrad's at. So that's just always what I remember. But I remember that room being so big. Now, it probably was a lot smaller, right? Yeah. Because I was little.
Perspective,
but
right?
I remember that room being so big. And now this room is like so small that I was like, oh, I like this. Because you can't get lost anywhere in this room or hide anywhere for too long or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. It was cool because like when we went in, like this lady who works there was giving the tour. She's like, oh yeah, you can put him down and he can kind of explore. I was like, okay, so I put him down, and then Conrad just like bolts.
Yes.
And like goes and starts playing with like toys. He's like putting stuff in his mouth, and I was like, okay, that's how you're gonna come home with this sickness. Like, here we go, like, we're on for the ride.
Ready to be like, oh no, but I didn't want to be that parent. Well, and that's why I made that comment though. He literally never puts anything in his mouth at home.
Yeah.
And today, everything he touched went into his mouth, and I was like, who are you?
Yeah. It's like he was in his element. He was like, yeah, I'm ready for this.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
But he was like exploring, and it's kind of cool because they had like little chairs, and they had a little table that was like literally up to my shin.
Yeah.
And then they had like a little wooden like stove and like a sink kind of like kitchenette type of thing they can play with. And it's kind of cool because this place, like different ages, they'll like teach them how to do certain like things that are that age appropriate. So like I don't know if you heard her, but she's like, oh yeah, and those steps right there, they'll teach them to go wash their hands. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And like in their toddler 3, I think, or 2-3. No, I don't know what.
I don't remember.
The other toddler like age, which is the ages between 2 and 3, they're gonna teach them like they're potty training them.
Yeah.
And so like it's kind of cool that they. And then so when we're giving Conrad a bath tonight, I was like, oh, so we're basically paying somebody to raise our kid and teach them the things that they need to learn, like washing their hands, drinking from a sippy cup or drinking from an open cup.
Yeah.
Potty training, like preparing for school, and like we're just paying somebody to do that. And then Mom was like, yep. And I was like, okay, I think that's money well spent. Because you know, it's kind of, and it's also kind of cool too, like that he'll be able to be like around other kids too. I think that might prepare him for baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just like know empathy or how to help, be a helper. I think that'll be really good for him.
I think it'll help teach him like how to listen a little bit too. Like he's kind of in that age where they don't really understand that yet, but are trying to understand that, like, you know, yes and no and right from wrong and things. So I think it'll just help him understand when we're like, oh no, don't do that. It means like we don't want you doing that. Like it's not funny. It's not, you know, a game. It's not, you know, whatever. It's gonna just help with that too, I think. Yeah.
I hope, and we got to see, he has like a little cubby hole with his name and his friend who's gonna be the other kid in this classroom. His cubby hole was like right next to his, and I think as a dad and as a parent, I was like, I hope that those two kids become good friends, you know, because they're gonna be spending 8 hours a day together. Like I hope they get along. I hope they play well together. And I'm glad it's actually 2 boys, like him with another boy. Nothing against like him with a girl, but I think him with a boy is gonna almost teach him how to like had that brotherhood, I guess, because obviously our next kid's gonna be a boy. So I think it's almost like preparing him, like I said, for like home life.
Yeah, it's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, but this kid was just like, I mean, he's shy. I think that's the one thing that I'm going to be very nervous about and maybe a little anxious about is just him with adults there, like his teachers. I have no doubt he's going to enjoy playing with this other kid, but I think with the adults, I'm kind of just like, oh, like hopefully he likes
I'm
him.
so scared.
Yeah. I'm not so scared.
I shouldn't say scared. Scared's not the right word.
Just anxious.
My mommy heart is being pulled because I know he's gonna be so sad the first day.
Yeah, I think that's expected for like the first time everything. He's growing up to be like a really independent kid, though. I think he's gonna be fine. I love how mommy you are right now. It's awesome. I know it's like hard to see our kid grow up, but I think if you weren't feeling this way,
I was the first person who said he was gonna be fine.
Yeah.
When we started talking about this, I know he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But you also don't have to be the one to drop him off and walk away. Let's acknowledge that.
True. I mean, I could. I could move my schedule up and.
No, it's okay.
I think that after, like, the first week probably is gonna be really hard for him and for you for sure. But he's probably gonna become that kid who like knows like and like what to expect, after a while, because it's gonna be like routine, right? It's like, okay, I'm gonna wake up, mommy's gonna feed me, and then we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna go to like childcare, Yes. So I was always a baby when it came to childcare. I would freaking cry. I remember like holding on to my mom for dear life, even up until like, I don't know, probably like middle school, 6th grade.
God.
Dude, I freaking hated like first day of school. I would just get so nervous. And then I would see my friends and I'd be like, oh, totally fine. We're good. So 6th grade, I think. First day of 6th grade, I was just kind of nervous. Yeah, I was really baby. So.
No, I know what to look forward to, because Conrad is a spitting copy image of you.
Yeah, pretty much. And what's also kind of cool about this childcare place too is like they just have a lot of stuff. They took us to this, was it mobility room or exercise room? And there was like padded carpets and like these gymnastics like stairs, padded stairs. They had like rollers. They had a bunch of stuff, and apparently they go into this room and just like exercise. Yeah. And I was like, geez, this is freaking nice. Right. They had like an outdoor area that's like almost like a legit park. Yeah. Like outdoorsy with like climbing ropes and stuff for the older kids. They said that they in the wintertime too, they go out there and somebody will come and shovel a little path for them. And I'm like, that's so freaking cool.
I was just thinking, oh gosh, we actually need like a coat and stuff for him now.
And like a snowsuit, right? Basically, yeah. Should have bought that snowsuit that my mom picked out at when I was in Vegas. Yeah. I was like, yeah, we don't need that. Well, now we do. Yeah. So I think the one thing I am nervous about, probably the most, is his nap.
Oh, that's going to be rough.
He sleeps in the bed or in his crib in the dark, absolute darkness, with a sound machine. I don't think he's going to be sleeping on a cot. They said today they're going to be sleeping on a cot. Probably not blacked out. That room, I mean, there was blinds, but it was not blacked out. And I doubt they're going to have a freaking sound machine going for this kid. So, man, that's what's giving me a little anxiety. I can just imagine he's just going to be so freaking cranky. He's not going to want to sleep. Oh my gosh. And his teacher is going to write a note home. It's like, your son did not sleep today. Good luck tonight. Like, super overly cranky. I don't know. I prove me wrong, Conrad. Prove me wrong.
I think he'll get used to it, but I do think it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
For everybody involved.
Yeah, when we walked in there was one crib, and I was like, where's the other 3 cribs in this room? There's only one crib. I was wondering if that was like, after I looked around, I was like, and then the lady was like, oh yeah, they're gonna be sleeping on cots, so you should all we ask of you is to provide a blanket. And I looked over at this crib to my left, and I was like, is that a punishment crib then? Like, just throw them in there when they're not bathing? Because they ain't sleeping in there. Are you saying they're sleeping in a cot? So then I was like, what did I say when we were upstairs? I was like, hey, Bubba, should I buy you a cot? Should we practice sleeping on a cot? Oh, my gosh. You know what we should bring? We should just bring his doggy bed. He probably will sleep on that. Oh, my gosh.
That would be funny.
Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Benes, what is this for? Just trust me. Just put it down during nap time. He'll sleep on that.
I think the only way it's gonna go well is because they're going to push him to, what is it, like 12:30, 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
And so he's going to be so tired by that point.
Yeah.
That he is going to like...
Zonk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, I think it might, I think it's going to be rough at first, but I think he'll get like used to it. Because there was that one day he fell asleep in his like
we
playpen
should try
for
pushing
my mom.
him this weekend.
I know.
To like noonish.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were talking, when I was emailing with the director or somebody, I just asked a question about scheduling a visit, and they're like, oh, you probably want to come either before 12 or after 3 o'clock, because in between there is their nap time, and so you'll be able to see like kids active at those, outside of that nap time. And I was like, 12 to 3? These freaking kids are sleeping for 3 hours? I was like, good luck with Conrad. He's going to sleep for max 2 hours. Max
and
2 hours.
you're going to be lucky.
And you're going to be, you think you're going to spend 3 hours on your phone just relaxing? This kid's going to wake up. It's like half your break's gone. Your 3-hour break is cut in half. Sorry.
I'm also wondering what they're going to do with him when he wakes up so he doesn't wake up all the other kids.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, but did you remember that other room they were looking into, and the lady was like, per some law, we're not allowed to wake up a kid. Yeah. Like a no wake up from sleep policy or something. The kid was just sleeping right inside the door.
Yep.
And I was like, everybody else was playing. I was like, how is that kid sleeping? Zonked out. His leg was hanging off of the cot like this. And I was like, dude, that kid is tired. I was like, that's not going to be Conrad. Conrad's going to be up.
But maybe he'll be so exhausted because they're like just doing stuff all day.
Heck, probably, yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
It's going to really be interesting.
I'm not going to be able to look at his face the first day. I'm just going to have to walk out.
Yeah, that's the other thing the lady, Molly, asked, is like, so what are your experiences and recommendations for like drop-offs? And then the lady was like, you can drop off and leave right away, or you can drop off and hang out. You can come and go as you please. Like, it's an open door policy for parents and all this stuff. And then we were like, Molly was kind of thinking about it. And then I think we kind of like brushed on it in a conversation, but like Conrad's not one of those where if you linger, he will hold on to you, and then he will get more comfortable with you being there. And then the moment you leave, it's going to be freaking hell.
Yes.
So I think we came up with this is like pull the Band-Aid off right away. It's going to be hard and tough, but Molly's going to talk to his teacher on Monday and kind of see what she recommends and what her experience is. Because we also want to give her, the teacher, an opportunity to kind of like be that guidance to him and be like comforting as well, especially with this like change. Though, I feel like Conrad's is just going to be like, you just linger. He's just going to like, that's going to become.
He does better even like when I leave with like my mom and stuff, if I just like leave.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had to leave with him. I guess when I leave, but he's here with you. So it's like, that's nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see. I'm excited for him.
I am too. Overall I am. It's getting close now where I'm like,
yeah. What's good though is that
schniggles.
That week that he goes, it's only going to be a 4-day week for us. So, because we're going to go up to Door County.
Yeah.
I guess we should touch on that right now too, because we'll make a podcast before then.
Yeah.
But we're going to Door County in a few weeks, couple weeks. And Molly's never been.
Nope.
And so I'm going to kind of show her the sights. I'm going to play a Wisconsin native, to the Wisconsin native.
Which he does every single day of the year. No different.
I had a patient ask me today, how come you know so much about Wisconsin? And I was like, I don't know. I just like to explore. It's like, how do you know like all these places like Prairie du Chien, and how do you know about Adams Friendship?
What the hell is that?
So Adams and Friendship is 2 towns up near Wausau. But there was missionaries up there, and they called it Adams Friendship because it was so small. They covered both those towns. So it's Adams Friendship.
Did you tell them why you knew that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're like, what? Like, what? That's kind of crazy. Like, what? You know Wisconsin? I was like, I know Wisconsin probably better than some Wisconsins, including Wisconsinites, including my wife. And then he just laughed. And it's like, well, have you ever gone down to New Glarus? I was like, yep. It's like, I went down to Monroe, Wisconsin too. And he's like, whoa, how do you know Monroe? And it's like, Spring Green? It's like right outside Madison. Yeah. It's kind of near like House on the Rock, right? And he's like, whoa, like not even any, like most Wisconsinites know about that. And I was like, yeah, I know a lot. There's a place called Gotham. There's a place called Sparta. You know where I think it's like the National Circus Museum or something. It's in Baraboo.
I knew that.
Creepy.
Yeah.
There's a freaking huge ass clown.
Yeah, I don't want to go to
Oh
that.
my gosh. Like this thing is like eyes all big.
Nope.
And his tongue is like this. And
Nope.
I was like, yo, nope. That's freaking freaky.
That thing has bad spirits connected to it.
Speaking about clowns, so Halloween's around the corner. Remember the last, maybe it was a couple years ago now, when It came out?
Yeah.
People were stringing a red balloon from the grates of thing. There was one down over here.
Shut up.
Yeah, right around the bend. That year I moved in.
Shut up.
No kidding, I swear.
Why do you know that?
Oh, I used to like go and run in the forest over there by Whitnall.
Yeah.
And like right around Halloween time, there was a red balloon right by the grate over there, right by the monument. And I was like, heck, freaking no, man. I know people are messing around, but that ish was not cool.
Not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool at all. Nope.
We speaking about scary things. Remember we were I don't know. This is so funny. So sometimes like on Sundays or even just like on the weekends when we're just like chilling, or we sit in Conrad's little playpen area, and Molly and I are just like sitting there, and I think the football was on or something was on TV, and then a commercial came on, and then it was like this girl who was like possessed, and she was like,
oh yeah, no,
that's one of the numbers, that's one of the numbers.
Nope.
And then we're just like watching it, and then we like watch this trailer, and then it gets to the end,
it's a
and
trailer
it's like
for a new movie called The Exorcism or some sort of exorcist.
It's The Exorcist, and then like a subtitle.
Yep.
And then after it's done, like playing, Molly and I look at each other like, nope.
Nope.
Like absolutely not.
No.
It was just funny because we literally were just
both.
quiet,
Yes.
watching this trailer, and then all of a sudden we're just like, nope. Absolutely not. That was pretty funny.
That was funny. That was very funny. Yeah, that was a good one.
But
I thought you were going to talk about his truck that always makes noise.
Oh my. No. Nope.
No.
No, is it a truck or is it the bear?
It's the truck.
Oh, it's the truck. Is that the truck that you turned off that one night?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So,
did we share that story?
I don't think we did. So Daniel, or his parents, I don't remember which one, gave Conrad this
Tiny people.
No, that's not the
Little
name
peoples?
brand. It's
No.
VTEC, like dump truck thing. The first night we had it, did not do a word. We went upstairs, and all of a sudden we hear, what does it say? I can't remember now.
It's singing the song, doesn't it?
It is. It's something like, but then it's like, okay, this is for lack of better, because now I can't remember it, but it's like, put the ball in the hole.
Yeah.
Put the ball in the hole.
Like says stuff.
We went upstairs to bed.
We
did not touch it. It did not do anything
while
for
we were
like
in
hours
the
that we were
playpen.
down here.
Yeah.
The minute we walked upstairs.
No.
Put the ball in the hole.
No, because I was like, babe, what's that sound? And then she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, dude, like something's making noise downstairs. So then we're like looking over the banister, and then like we're just like quiet, and we hear it. And I was like, what the frick? And I was like, you go turn it off. And then it's like, no, you go. And it's like, well, come with me. Like we're both freaking out. And then so we come down, and we like, I think you turned it off.
Yep.
And then the other night,
it hasn't done it for a while.
Hasn't
but
done
then
it for a
again,
while.
the other night, same kind of thing.
It just
did we go all the way upstairs?
No. We're in the kitchen.
And all of a sudden,
kitchen.
put the ball in the hole.
Yeah. Starts going. No, he also has this koala bear.
That one's not as weird.
No, that one's weird because it has that weird. Dun, 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 dun,
It's quiet.
Dun, dun.
It's
but it's like
quiet.
a freaking freaky, like old, like accordion sounding like music tone, like something you hear from like a like a horror film, like dun, 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 dun. And then you push his belly and then he's like talks too, doesn't like frick, like who touched it? Like don't mess with that. I hate Halloween.
Well, and what's funny is that the one night that thing was going off, like constantly when we were home, the truck, the koala was inside the truck.
Oh.
So I think it was like hitting a button at that time. But the other 2 times, nothing was touching it.
That's funny. Yeah. So if you're ever gifting our kids anything, nothing that has any
noise.
Yeah. Lovery boxes.
We're
that's
very much Montessori.
Lovery box. That's all we need.
Yes.
If it's plastic, don't give it to us. Nope. It has to be wood. Safer.
Kidding. We appreciate everybody's.
Yeah. But thank you for the gift.
It's just very creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Now that I think about it, like that's we're around that Halloween time. That's why I hate Halloween.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that I hate Halloween because I've never had like a good experience with Halloween.
Really?
Yeah. I hated trick-or-treating.
Why?
Because it was just like, oh, trick-or-treat. Go around with my little freaking like pumpkin pail.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, this is stupid. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I think I stopped trick-or-treating like elementary school, like 5th grade. I think that was the last time. I never went trick-or-treating.
That's when you stopped trick-or-treating, babe.
Really? So freaking tell the freaking neighborhood over here. There's like high school kids going in trick-or-treating.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Ringing on doorbells. That's why we turn the light off. It was like, you know what? Here's a bowl. Grab your own stuff.
I would say it was probably like 5th or 6th grade. I was done too.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like it wasn't cool anymore either to like dress up. You know.
Yeah. Did you ever go to haunted houses? Mm-hmm. You like them?
I did.
Would you go to one? If I took you to a haunted house on a date, would you go? What if I surprised you and said, hey, babe, we're going to go on a date? Oh, yeah, babe. Cool.
I would totally go with you, but I'd probably have a little anxiety once we got there.
Oh, I definitely don't want you giving birth in a haunted house.
Let's maybe not do it this year.
Go.
Yeah. I didn't mind them. We used to do like this haunted corn maze over here in New Berlin.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't bad. You know, you kind of get yourself worked up because then it's more fun anyways, right?
Yeah, with friends.
But then I was in college in one of our fraternities. It was the only fraternity that had a house, fraternity or sorority that had a house.
Yeah.
And they always did a haunted house. And I like got myself so worked up. I walked in. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. They all thought I was drunk. Like all the because like the fraternity puts it on, right?
Yeah,
they were like, everyone thought I was just like this drunk girl, and I had no drink. Probably would have helped.
Yeah.
I just like worked myself up, and then ever since that, I was like,
yeah,
nope.
Not anymore.
Nope.
When we used to go on band trips in high school to California, it would usually be around Halloween time.
Yeah.
So we go to like Six Flags,
Magic
Mountain. And they would have like Fright Fest or Fright Night or something. Yeah. And the first couple of years we went, so like my freshman and sophomore year, it was like, it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then junior year, we went to Not So Scary Farm. So Knott's Berry Farm. Snoopy.
Yeah.
That's Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay.
They also had like this Halloween theme thing. And then like some of the rides would go backwards.
Oh.
It would be dark, like they would have like black lights and like fog machines and stuff. I remember one of my classmates, or bandmates, somebody, they had like rollerblades, I think, on their knees or something. So they would like glide across the ground, and then their foot had like spikes on it. So when they would glide across the ground, the spikes would drag along the concrete, and like sparks would fly out, So he popped out from God knows where, like rolled on the ground, like, and like right behind my buddy. And then he like stood up, and the guy went roar, and then my buddy socked him. And then the guy was like, what the hell, man? You're not supposed to touch us. And I was like, well, don't freaking scare me like this. And we're just like, I don't know if you should have done that, dude. Like both of them, like my buddy shouldn't have punched the guy. The guy was doing his job, obviously,
right.
Because this is Fright Fest or whatever. But I was like, dude, like, Joe, what the freak, man? Like, he just socked that dude. And he's probably a grown man, And then this is a high school kid. And then so like security came and then, like our band teacher had to like come in like just like get a report and stuff like this.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, like I mean I wouldn't have punched the guy. I probably would have just like yelled at him or something, you know. But
yeah.
see, that's why I don't do stuff like that. It is probably instinct.
You probably just like
got just like reaction and just like socked him. Yeah.
I mean, you've almost socked me a few times when I scare you. Oh my
gosh, yeah. I mean, you're lucky your nose is still intact. Dude, this one time, Molly, like, she was hiding in the laundry room. She always hides in the laundry room because you have to pass by the laundry room to get to her bedroom. And she was like hiding in there one time. Oh, side note, I taught her how to properly scare.
No.
Because she didn't know how to scare people
before. I've been scaring you before that.
So anyways, I'm walking down the hallway and then she was in the laundry room. I think you just like popped out. And I was like, whoa! Like, fist was wound up. And if she would have, like, if I didn't see her face, that fist would have gone straight into it. I was, oh my gosh, I freaking hate getting scared. She's done like other stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Like
I'll just sit in there and wait now.
Yeah. Yeah. So before she would like pop up and be like, roar. And it's like, no, babe. Like sometimes you just gotta like be subtle and just like wait around the corner. And then when I come in, just like maybe make a small move or something, but don't go roar. Cause that's not cool. You gotta be subtle. And so sometimes she'll like do that.
I have a whole album. I should do a reel of it.
We should do that. You know, that should be the preview video.
Yes.
For this episode. Yes.
There's a couple of good ones where you are
there's a few good ones.
You've got me like twice over my dozen for you. But that one I was like
oh yeah. I was hiding on the bottom of or at the top of the stairs as you were coming up.
Yeah.
You're like you don't scream. You're not a screamer.
No, but it was big eyes.
Yeah. And like, it's so funny. Yeah. So Halloween's around the corner. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. I hate it. But we still don't know if like what we're gonna dress Conrad in.
No, maybe we'll take him to a couple of houses.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll like it anyways yet.
Yeah. He's a little fraidy cat.
Yeah.
He didn't want to say hi to the lady at the child care center. It's like, you better get used to it.
He said bye. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Blew her a kiss too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so.
No. I think we're just kind of going through the motions.
Yeah.
Pregnancy going well?
Yeah.
I guess for the people I know, but for the people.
He actually only checks in once a week.
Yeah, right. This is it. How's the baby? How's our baby doing? Had a good doctor's appointment today. Went well, apparently.
Yeah. Went good.
Good heartbeat?
Yeah. 160. That's high. Not high. Not like high.
Did you pass your glucose test?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
And you got her flu shot. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, we're not doctors in pediatrics, though. Watch out for RSV this fall, winter. RSV.
Winter.
Go get your flu shots. I know people are anti-vax, but go get your flu shots. And if you are eligible, go get your COVID shot too. You know what? I'm just gonna freaking put us out there. You know what? We're not anti-vaxxers, okay? We're trying to protect our kids, and that's our belief. So go get your shots. I'm just saying that because Molly got her flu shot without me.
Sorry. I couldn't do it.
Now I gotta go get pricked by myself.
I couldn't do it this year with him because the last time I took him around, he goes, "Whoa, that needle's huge!"
Yeah, and then she looked and she's like, "Oh my god!" Trying to
like ignore what was happening. Just like, I know it's coming, but I don't want to know it's coming. Like,
I don't mind shots.
I hate shots.
I don't mind shots.
I actually did really good today, though. I'm actually really proud of myself.
I don't mind shots. I hate when I get my blood drawn. Yeah,
see, that doesn't bother me. I mean, it like bothers me, but like it doesn't. Well,
I can feel them draining my body.
Be pregnant and have your blood drawn like every month.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
The lady who did mine today actually did really good.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're still going to bruise.
No, actually, I don't think I am.
No? Mm-mm. Sweet. All right, guys. Well.
Yeah, baby's good.
Baby's good? Sweet.
We're almost like crazy.
We're almost there.
2 months.
2 months.
29
No,
weeks.
less than 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. 2 months and a week. 2 months and a week, baby. We're at 29 right now.
Yeah, so we have 11 weeks.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
2 months. October,
Whatever.
November, and then like a week.
Yeah.
So 9 weeks. I don't know. Oh, wait, the frick. Hold on a second.
It's 11 weeks.
Hold on a second. I just got the email today. 29th week.
Yes.
So
So we have 11 weeks or 40 weeks, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks left. Duh. 29 plus 11. Stupid.
Oh, I kept saying that.
Alrighty, guys. So let's see. Next time we talk to you guys, I would have run a half marathon.
No, it might be 2 days before the half marathon.
Oh. Yes. Just kidding. Yes. No.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean,
no,
like
it'll be the day before.
The next time we actually
record a
this.
podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be
I will have run
2 days before.
Marathon. And we will, we need to do a double because we're going to be in Door County that next Friday. But that'll be next Friday.
Right.
Podcast.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll have ran a half marathon. I'm going to Door County. There will be no red balloons out in our grates, sewer grates.
Totally
we're going to have more grass.
Yeah.
We're going to have more grass. I'm going to report on that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, baby's going to still be doing well. Knock on wood.
He's moving.
Yeah. Side story before we let you guys go. This little trucker, when we're sleeping and I like to play little spoon, Molly will big spoon me and dude will freaking kick my back in the middle of the night, like enough to wake both of us up. And I was like, dude, what the heck? And he's probably telling me, he's like, Dad, move away from Mom.
Just like Conrad does when you hug me.
Quit squeezing me. Yeah. Dude, he was kicking hard.
He does.
Too.
He moves a lot. He's crazy.
And it's different because apparently, like, when Conrad was in the womb, the placenta was on top of him, so we couldn't really see too much of this, like, really just dramatic kicks and pushes. And last night, was it 2 nights ago when you were watching? Dude, It was like just like freaking poking out. And I was like, whoa, that's like an alien. And he just hangs out at night. Like, he's got his days mixed up.
Yeah.
He needs to fix that.
It's gotten a little bit better where he's a little bit more active in the morning now.
Oh, yeah.
But
you know, the app said that he is near his height, his birth height, and he's reactive to sound and light and like stimulation.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Well, today he was moving all over for the doctor when she was trying to get his heart rate. We got it, and then all of a sudden it was gone.
Because he would move?
She's like, oh, he really liked that glucose. I said, he just moves all the time.
Yeah.
He's just constantly.
He just likes that glucose. Freaking sugar high. Yeah. He's just soaking up the sugar. That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited to see our little guy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
He's going to look like Molly, hands down.
It's going to be interesting to see.
He's going to be Molly. I already know it.
You think so?
Oh,
I hope he's cute.
He's going to be cute.
I hope
but
so.
He's going to look like you.
Well, I don't know. Am I a good looking guy?
Yeah, you're cute.
Okay.
Yeah, just shave your head.
I'll try it.
If anything, our baby's just going to be freaking bald. Conrad just barely has hair now, but it's still bald.
He has pretty good hair now. Yeah, just not at the top of his head like his daddy.
Yeah. Oh. Alrighty, guys. Enjoy your day, your night, wherever you are, listening in the car, listening at home, watching on YouTube. We're very grateful that you're supporting us and very grateful that you're still on this ride.
Yeah.
It's almost
been a year.
Almost been a year? February.
That's close.
Oh my, 6 months. Oh my gosh. We love you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Smash that like button. Click that noti bell. You already know the drill.
Yeah.
8 a.m. Saturday mornings. Not every Saturdays, but
most.
Check it. And follow us on Instagram. We're gonna post Molly scaring me multiple times.
Real.
And that might be interesting. So keep it real, guys. We love you. This is the Unscripted Conversation Podcast. My name is Jay.
And I'm Molly.
And wherever we are, we're there with you. We love you. Bye.